Johnny. I just got back here to the homestead, and I know everybody has been sending me messages. I need to make more live stream videos, need to make more videos. They want to see more of the animals. They want to see more of me getting stuff done. They want to see more progress. Yada, 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 yada. So, we're getting in here, go see some of the animals. Gotta let the dogs through the gate. The others will have to crawl through. That's it their time. But this is life on the homestead. Hey, no chasing the babies. No chasing the babies. Everybody wants to have fun. Go running around. They know spring's around the corner. Hey, Michael, how you doing? Did you get snow up there in Ohio? Because I see the East Coast is getting hammered. I know Ohio's not East Coast, but this is my favorite thing to do for all of you guys out there. This is Papa Caesar right here. And I love camels because I can get gigantic bear hugs. And he just loves getting hugged. But this is life. You just come out here, get your big bear hugs. Caesar likes his little scratches. Right, Cease? You big old man. Say big old man. Yeah. Here's little Monk. Monk's doing good. He's all healthy again. He's done his medicine regimen. And hey, Ridge Life, how are you guys doing? Yes, you got snow. You're only a mile from Lake Erie. Oh, so you get the deep snows. But let me see. Thank you, I appreciate it. So we got Caesar right here. He's the male camel. Mama Cleo's up on the other side. Caesar is a dromedary camel. For those of you that don't know, the D is one hump is for dromedary. The B is two humps for Bactrian. Now, Mama Cleo down there, the wind's starting to pick up. She is a hybrid, so she has both dromedary and hybrid in her, and dromedary and Bactrian in her. And her last baby was a Bactrian hybrid before I got her, and she was supposed to have a baby and wasn't pregnant. So hopefully Caesar will do the job. And then we got Snowball here, one of the Scottish Highlander steers. He's castrated. And Nestor right here and her little babies. We got Baby Boy there. We got Daria right there. Peaches. Baby that never got named, that didn't sell last year. Mama Silverton down there. Mama Cora. We got the pigs over here. Got some of the pigs there. Some of the pigs up over there hanging out. The dogs are roaming around. Oh, I've got 5 Scottish Highlanders. So we got Snowball here. He's white with this little brown spot. I've got 2 tan ones like that. One that's darker red. We got a baby, one of the miniature donkeys. Pickles, she was born at the ranch last year. We got Stubbs Azores. Princess, the mom. And then the other gray donkey is somewhere. We got Mr. Miracle and E.T. Mr. Miracle, you gonna come give everybody kisses? Come here. You gonna give kisses? Come on, come give kisses. Give kisses. Alien kangaroo guy from Michigan is watching. Oh, there you go. Yeah, we're getting there in a second. I'll go over and see Rex. We're gonna go around and see the other animals. So, my earlier video about the feed store, I also just bought these 2 round bins I haven't showed yet to put the hay in to try to save hay from being down on the ground. So a lot of my money is going to quality feeds. Like I said, the $1,200 a month to fill the grain silo, the mineral. See all these blocks just wither away with all the rain. So that's why I'm going to end up buying next month once I have the money to get the other thing. Then I'll do the loose grain. So we got all these goats. Thelma should be having babies sometime. Mimi should. There's my other 2. Zebu, this is Old Red. There's Jackson, Tiny Dude, the goats. There's Girl. Casper, the other alpaca out there. And then we got Bull. Bull is a gray Scottish Highlander right there. What's up, sweetheart? Yeah. And then we got Brutus. He's a Zebu bull. Here's another Scottish Highlander. I have 2 females, 2 steers. No chasing birds. 2 female Scottish Highlander, 1 bull, and 2 steers. They all came together. We got Mr. Lovebug right here. He's my big boy. Right? Yeah. So you get such good kisses. And we got Mr. Troublemaker over here, Mr. Gunner. Let's see. See what everybody's saying. Love how you got them all together, communal style. Yes, that's one thing I did in Colorado when I opened up my petting zoo. I was the first of its kind. It was a walkthrough unsupervised safari. All the animals lived together. Then people caused issues, got USDA involved and PETA and all that, and they say animals can't live together. I don't believe that. Mine do perfectly fine. But after all that, then I moved out here, so it don't matter anyhow because I'm not a public place anymore. I'm just enjoying my life with all my guys. Let's see. Hey, Sandra, how you doing? It's starting to get sunny. We had, it was all clouds this morning. It was cold. It's still cold. It's only 41 degrees. Tomorrow's supposed to be up in the 50s, but I'll be in Kansas by then. How many years did it take you to acquire all these awesome animals? Ridge Life, it took me like last year to get most of my animals. Or, not last year. A year and a half ago. I started homesteading in southern Cotopaxi, Colorado in 2016, and then I moved over to my 50-acre ranch in north part of Cotopaxi in 2018, and 2018 into 2019 is when I accumulated all the big animals. I had goats, I had pigs, small animals, but it hasn't taken me long. No, I am no longer doing tours, Robert. I'm not sure if you're talking about Colorado. I am not. Oh, there's your next question. Did I leave Colorado? Yes, I am out of Colorado now. I actually moved to St. Joe, Arkansas. And after all the issues I had in Cotopaxi, which I'll make a video once my ranch sells on all the things that happened. But to start, you know, I had sheriffs out at my place over 29 times. I don't want to exaggerate. They were there 29 times that are recorded. I always want to say more than 29, but no, it was 29 times on record that the sheriffs came up to my place, let alone animal control, code enforcement, planning and zoning, and the state and everything else that people caused issues with. So, yeah, it was a mess. So I'm in St. Joe, Arkansas now, so I am out of Colorado. Ridge Life, I appreciate the $10, I believe it's a super chat. You'll be the second one I've ever got. And thank you on the 3K subscriber, congratulations. Which I didn't know, somebody actually pointed that out to me, I think a week ago or a week and a half ago. So, like I said, these are all the animals. We go over, see Rex. The dogs do fine in with the animals while I'm in here, but because they sleep inside and they're lazy bums, their instincts kick in and they like to eat animals, which that's biologically what they normally do. Most of your vids of copper was Sandra, I do not understand what your comment was, so you're gonna have to explain that to me a little bit. Homestead, West Tennessee near Memphis. We go through Arkansas often. Well, I am in St. Joe, Arkansas, which is the northwest corner of Arkansas. I'm about 40 minutes or so from Harrison. I'm in between Harrison and Marshall, Arkansas. So if you ever come through, you're more than welcome to stop by. I'll let you check out the animals. Hope you can make the YouTube family reunion. No, I tend to stay to myself. I don't go to reunions and different things like that. I like to just stay in my own little bubble. I actually only started this channel for me. It was to document my life so I could go back and look at my life when I got older. And it's just grown. I had it as private videos. My family wanted to see some of my stuff, so I had to make it public for them. And then people started subscribing, and it's just grown like that. I don't advertise or anything. It's just my little homestead thing. So here's Sexy Rex, right? Hey, you gonna say hi? You gonna give me hugs and kisses? Yeah. So you saw he came down by himself, and there he goes, hopping through. Henry's got to sit here and bite the phone, bite my fingers, because he's a pain in the butt. And for those of you asking about emu eggs, I moved the eggs again. Mr. Rooster, don't you chase me. And I made a new nest up over here, and we now have 5 eggs in the nest. There was 4 yesterday, so there's one hidden right there. So now we have 5. And for those of you asking why they're not in my incubator, there's multiple reasons for that. One, let's go find out what's going on with the goat. One, my incubator is in storage in Colorado. So I still got to get all my stuff out of my storage unit in Colorado. 2, I don't have power here. So I'm going to end up going on a solar system, which is going to probably run about $50,000 because I want to do a whole house where I can run incubators. So I will have that coming up in the future. Once the ranch cells get solar put in, I have my incubator out here. And if these emus do not hatch the emu eggs, then I will start incubating, because I want baby emus real bad to see them running around. And so that will be a future thing going on, along with rehatching out ducks and geese and all that I lost in transport by having the dogs out here and hawks and stuff eating some of them back in Colorado. Let's see. No, it wasn't cool, Robert. Those people weren't too nice in Colorado. There were some good people, but there was a good amount of bad people on the north side. Oh man, this life is amazing. People sending the police to yours for nothing. Yep, they sent them for not feeding the animals, abusing the animals, not taking care of the animals, neglecting the animals. But as you see, you know, the animals look pretty good to me. I mean, everybody's fat and happy. You don't see 3-legged animals walking around, or everybody hobbled over. You know, everybody just living their life, enjoying their time, and doing their thing. So the chickens actually look a lot better out here because they get more bugs and everything, so their colors are more vibrant. And we're just doing our thing. And then I'll go down here, we'll look at the pond that I dug. There goes Minnie Mouse. She's like, it's cold out here. She's ready to go back in the house. But there's Caesar. The pond was filled up some. The animals been drinking it down. I have to haul water. The problem is that with the cold temperature, trying to run up and down with my tank, I don't want to break it out. So the water's pretty much gone now between them drinking and the wind blowing. But they still have some water in here, which means I've got to get water either later today if it warms up, or tomorrow when I get back from Kansas. And they're just doing their thing. Like I said, pigs are over there hanging out. More pigs are down on that end. The geese go all over the place. You can see the geese on the far side. And then, like I said, I'm working on getting the next pen going out, which will be 200 feet. And we're just doing our thing. So everybody enjoying their time. Loving life. Yes, I have a kangaroo, Robert. His name is Rex. And yes, it is warmer in Arkansas. Up in Cotopaxi with wind chill and everything, we would get negative 40s for like 2 weeks at a time. I was at 9,260 feet at my property there. Here I'm at 1,200 feet on the top of the mountain, which is over there. And you might be able to see now, you know, how this is going downhill and then comes back up that next mountain. I'm not sure if my phone still shows everything as flat. Everybody thinks I'm flat, but I'm not flat. We get a lot more rain here than in Cotopaxi, Colorado. In Colorado, we only average like 10 to 11 inches. Here, we get 48 or 58 inches. And the average coldest temperature here is, I believe it was 18 degrees. And we've had one day here that got down to 16, but most of the days are above 20. The dogs are the best at garden. You'll see like the donkey will go towards the dogs every once in a while. So I'm sure if Coyote comes in, the donkeys would go after. Miracle is aggressive towards the dogs every once in a while. So he'd be good, and same with the Zorse. Casper, my white alpaca that's laying up on the other side, he's actually the one that chases the dogs, and he'll chase the dogs for a while, but he's over there sunbathing, so he's just relaxing, enjoying himself. We know you take care of them. I'm glad you don't get time wasters now. Well, I appreciate it, Sandra. Yeah, everybody here in Arkansas, I can already tell the difference in mentality and people out here in Arkansas, because everybody's trying to get me to open up a petting zoo out here, and they want me to do a public thing, and they're like, people aren't like that out here. And the sheriff's been nice out here, state police been nice out here. I mean, the cops back in Colorado, don't get me wrong, they were nice. They were doing their job. I'm ex-law enforcement, so everybody was courteous and kind, the sheriffs and state police and everything in Colorado. It's just, I got tired of dealing with everything. So definitely won't be doing nothing public here, but this is why I put this 6-foot fence along this road, my neighbor's private road and mine, and then along the main road so people can drive around and check out the animals. I got no problem with them riding along the fence, seeing the animals every day. That's no problem. Miracle needs his attention once in a while, right? Yeah, say nobody comes and gives you kisses no more. No, they don't. Say poor little llama. Poor little llama. Yep. Let's see. Thank you, Robert. It is. It's very beautiful. Normally it's not windy. It's windy. It's like I said, yesterday I felt like I was in Colorado where it's windy all day long. Today it's been off and on, so today wasn't bad. It's 120 acres of hardwood forest, which I'm letting the animals chip everything out, and then I'll be putting all that seed down and getting some grass established. I'm going to leave all the big trees. I will be cutting out all the small trees, running through the chipper that I purchased, and getting things done that way. Ridge Life Bear, my neighbor right there through the trees, I don't know if you can see that house, he had a bear issue prior to me coming here. Along with my ranch in Cotopaxi, Colorado, a neighbor there had an issue. And when I moved the dogs to the ranch in Colorado, the bears, mountain lions, bobcat, and lynx, they disappear. Anatolian Shepherds have DNA that goes back 6,000 years. They're one of the oldest breeds on this planet. They come out of the mountains of Turkey, and they have a certain scent in their urine and feces that deter predators naturally through genetics or whatever it happens, you know, prehistoric or whatever makes animals feel and sense certain danger. It's just built into their DNA, and Anatolian Shepherds are good for that. So when I moved to the ranch, the neighbor had a bear breaking it every year because the bear found food, so it always came back. Once the dogs got moved to the ranch, the bears disappeared, mountain lions, everything disappeared. Now here, neighbor was having an issue with the bear getting into his stuff. That house right across the valley from me. And I brushed the dogs and did a Walmart grocery bag of dog hair, gave it to him, told him spread it across the property, and that way the bear would sense it and disappear. And he didn't think that was going to work, and sure enough, within a couple days the bear never came back. He's never seen the bear since. But before I got out here, people lost dogs to mountain lions. They had bears breaking into their stuff, and now all that's disappeared in this area. Now if you go half mile up the road, the bears are still active. Well, not now, but they were still active. The mountain lions were spotted all the time. But even with this whole buffet of animals that they could have, the only thing stupid enough that still comes around are the coyotes. And most of the time the dogs are in there sleeping with me, and they hear the animals get worked up. They wake me up, I open door, they come running out. They run right underneath the gate. They can go down to that gate and actually get out and go after coyotes, but they normally don't even have to do that. They just run to that second gate. The coyotes are gone and stay back for a few hours, sometimes all night, and that's how simple it is. So we're just living our life, and eventually this gate will get taken down and get moved down to that next gate. That gate will get pushed down to the next section, and the animals will be moved from this pen to the next pen. And I plan to do 13 or 14 pens all the way across the property to do rotational grazing, because as you can see here, everything is down to dirt, which is perfect for spring and fall. Because once it's down to dirt, it has urine, it has feces, everything compiled into the ground. I'll be putting out daikon radishes, purple top turnips. I want to do carrots. I want to do pumpkin squash, orchard grass, timothy grass, annual ryegrass, perennial ryegrass, and that will all soak up the nutrients. All the root vegetables will break up the clay soil. And then I'll bring the animals back into this pen this fall after everything's grown up, hopefully 4 or 5 foot tall, and it will be standing feed for next winter. And when I move them in here, then that will be about the time to plant in the pen that they're going to be moved into. That should be knocked down to dirt at that point, and every year just keep rotating and eventually have really rich soil where I'm not planting as much all the time, and that will cut back on hay, cut back on buying feed, and eventually start saving money. And then I can sell baby cows, baby goats, everything like that to help fund my hobby of non-stop animals, because I got plenty of them. Appreciate it. The Anatolians are awesome. Afternoon, Fleetwood Patch, how are you doing today? We got Mr. Bull. And see, a lot of people that have cows and stuff, their bulls are really aggressive. Mine are really nice. They come up, they love on you. And Love Bug, he's the best bull that I have. And yeah, so you can see Rex. Rex is still, let me turn the camera around. Rex is still hanging out over there. He's trying to decide if he's going to go in the house or if the sun's warm enough to come hang out and do something. He's not sure what he wants to do right now. Oh yes, I am in paradise because I am from Baltimore, Maryland, and they have snow. And I just moved here from Colorado, and Colorado has snow, and I don't have snow. So anytime I'm not in the snow, I am starting to love the South, where it's warmer. Now, yes, like I said, it's still 30 something degrees, but I don't have snow. The ground's not frozen solid. I don't have to worry about not being able to do anything until spring. I can dig in this soil. I mean, look at this. I mean, it's all just loose soil. And you can see how nice and saturated it is. It's already turning nice and brown from being mixed compared to, say, that rocky ground over there. everything's starting to turn into good topsoil, and little by little it's going to come together. We're at in Colorado. I was in Cotopaxi, Colorado. That's where I just moved from, was Cotopaxi, Colorado. Just got out here in October. What are you grinding your teeth for, Caesar? Being silly. Being a silly man. Another thing with my animals versus a lot of other people, like llamas like Miracle are normally aggressive. People told me, oh, camels spit. So when people came to the petting zoo, they were scared a lot of the animals and didn't realize how nice the animals are. However, this is rut season. That's one of the reasons why Caesar's grinding his teeth. And the camels can get a little aggressive. Cleopatra actually kicked me a couple times the other day because she got all excited. And that could have turned out bad, but I got quick reflexes. So luckily, she didn't hurt me. And I was able to move out the way. Colorado Springs. I lived in Colorado Springs. I lived right off of Omaha back in the Soaring Eagles development. So I lived there as well. Colorado isn't as bad for snow. That was the nice part. But I was stationed at Schriever Air Force Base when I was in the Air Force. So I lived on Peterson Air Force Base and drove to Schriever every day. So I know the temperature up there. Oh, Robert's in Colorado Springs as well. Everybody's from Colorado Springs. Rock Rimmon near Air Force Academy. Yep, I know all of Colorado Springs. I know Fort Carson. I know Castle Rock, Denver, because I had my 4 companies, Best and West Incorporated. I had Lawn Care Landscaping Company. I had a paint and staining company, a demolition company, and a moving and hauling company. So I did a lot of work there. Out in Peyton, Calhoun, all the new houses that were going up out there, and Colorado Springs was building up. So I know Colorado Springs like the back of my hand. Yep, Citadel Crossing, right by the Citadel Mall. What do you think, old Red? What do you think? Huh? Well, if you come back to visit, shoot me a line. I will be back in Colorado. I still have to tear down the pig fence pen at the ranch sometime this summer, but of course the ground has to thaw out so I can get the T-posts out the ground because everything's frozen solid. I also have some other stuff in the yard to load up and come out, so I'll have probably either 2 or 3 loads of going back to Colorado this summer, and I'll make a video when I'm back in Colorado so people know when I'm in Colorado. I'm not going to say when I'm headed to Colorado, just because I don't like to let people know exactly where I am all the time. But once I make that video about being out to Colorado or whatever, everybody can message me or get in touch with me on Facebook under Johnny Jules or Today's Homesteader, and I'll meet up with some people that want to meet up. And with that, I think I'm going to get inside. My pizza is probably cold by now, but I know everybody wanted to see some animals, and I figured why not make one more video today to make everybody happy. I appreciate the super chat. I appreciate all the thumbs up, the comments, everybody talking, interacting, because it makes it a lot better than just listening to myself talk to my cell phone and actually have some interaction from somebody else. So I appreciate it. I hope everybody has a great day. Take care, and we'll see you later.